Taking a look at today's interest rate markets, let's look at the 2-year note futures as they're experiencing some selling pressure today. 2-year note futures are coming off of just shy of a 2-week high in the previous session to trade lower today. Currently priced at 103.25, which is off the intraday lows, but still at the near lower end of the range for today's price action. Driving factors today, I think there's a couple things here working their way through the market. Number one, Fed dialogue. We've had several Fed officials speaking in the last couple of days about Fed policy moving forward, and I think that's having an impact as to expectations, as to how the Fed may move in the coming months based on some of the dialogue about the economic structure. Couple that with a 2-year auction today. We did have a $69 billion 2-year auction today, and the bid to cover ratio coming in below what the expectations were. So I think it was viewed as a weaker than expected auction. And I think that's contributing to some of the selling pressure we're seeing on the shorter end of the curve today as well. Now looking at that yield, the 2-year yield is up 6 basis points today to 381 basis points. After hitting almost a 2-week low in the previous session, we are seeing yields moving higher on the front end of the curve, but not so much on the back end of the curve, where the 10s, 20s, and 30s are actually holding in there today and slightly higher on the day, price-wise, moving those yields lower. So therefore, we're seeing the yield curve flatten today. By the 2-year, 10-year yield curve is flattening by about 8 basis points today, as that 10-year yield's down about 2 basis points with the 2-year up 6 basis points. So flattening of the curve today, some selling pressure on the front end of the curve, moving those yields higher, buying pressure on the back end of the curve, keeping those yields a little bit lower on the day. But in the case of the 2-year note futures, we are seeing them coming off of that recent high to trade lower in today's session.